Hi everyone! So today we are going to be talking about the Nico and Will standalone novel coming in 2023. I am so excited for this book. I've been wanting this Nico standalone for the longest time, and ever since the Tower of Nero, I just been wanting it more and more, and it was finally confirmed on October 6th. So as of filming this, that was yesterday. So today we're going to be doing a quick rundown of things that we know about the book, and I'm also going to be talking a little bit about a couple of hopes that I have for the book. The hopes list is not that long because it's so recent that I haven't really had much time to gather everything that I want to see in this book. But I'm sure that during the 2-year-long wait, I will come up with many more hopes throughout the way. First, let's dive into things that we actually know. So the past couple of weeks, Rick Riordan has been teasing a new book in the Riordan verse, like the Percy Jackson world specifically. I definitely thought that we were going to be getting a Nico book when he started teasing those things. Like the minute that he started teasing it, I was like, okay, it's going to be a Nico book. Like, you set Nico up so well to have his own adventure at the end of the Tower of Nero. And that was really the only character that he had set up at the end of the Tower of Nero. He had talked about doing other standalone books, but I really just think that the reason he's doing the Nico one is because the Nico book is something that, like, the entire fandom, including myself, has been waiting to be announced ever since the Tower of Nero got released. So he's been teasing us a lot over the last couple of weeks. And then it was announced, I think last week, that on his Daughter of the Deep tour, he would be announcing the actual book. I was so excited. I wasn't going on the tour, but I knew that anything that got announced on the tour would be announced to the general public, like, right after. So the entire time last night, I was just sitting there waiting for the announcement. So yeah, then he announced that the Nico standalone was going to be coming out, and he also announced that it was going to be co-written by someone named Mark O'Sharo. And that's interesting because I've never heard of Rick Riordan co-writing with anyone before, so I'm very interested to see how that all works. And yeah, I'm a little bit excited for it, but I'm also a little bit nervous that it's not just solely Rick Riordan, but I think it will be good. So yeah, we got that announcement, and then also we found out that this book will indeed follow the events after the Tower of Nero. It will follow Nico and Will, and they go to Tartarus together because they are trying to rescue Bob. And for those of you that don't know, Bob is the Titan that sacrificed himself for Percy and Annabeth in the House of Hades so they can escape Tartarus. So I'm very eager to see that adventure. I personally don't want Nico to go back to Tartarus, but I also want this standalone, so if that takes him going back to Tartarus, then I'll take that. And he won't be alone this time, he'll have Will, so yay. And then we also know that it is coming out in the summer of 2023. We also know it's going to be narrated in Nico's point of view. We are at least going to get Nico's point of view. I'm hoping we'll also get Will's, but we will at least get Nico's. So that's really all we know so far. There's not really much else that has been announced. It's really still so new and still so vague, but I am sure that we will get more information as time goes on. There's always 4 things that I look to see before a book is released, and that is the title, the synopsis, the release date, and the cover. And we have not gotten any of those yet, so I know that we will definitely be getting them before the actual book is released. So now I'm going to move on to a couple of hopes that I want to see in the book. Again, I don't have many because the book is still so new, and I tend to formulate these throughout my entire time waiting for the book and not just within like the first week. But these are some that I've been hoping that we would see for a while, and now that there is a whole Nico standalone coming out, I really hope that they get addressed. So the first one is I really want a Will point of view, and I really want to see him more developed. I feel like part of the fandom's biggest problem with Will, and me included, I don't hate him, obviously, I really love Will, but I feel like sometimes he's just depicted as the boyfriend of Nico. And I really want to see him developed more into a person instead of just being the main character's boyfriend. I really think that there's potential for that to happen in this book since it will also be following him, and I feel like getting his point of view would definitely be the way to do that, but we will see. I also really hope that this book is long. It's going to be taking like 2 years for us to actually get this Nico book in our hands. I'm fine with waiting 2 years as long as it is long and a good quality book. And when I say long, I mean like at least like 300 pages maybe 500, because like the Heroes of Olympus books are usually 500, but I don't think it will be 500. But I want it to be long. We have to wait so long for this book, so I want it to be long and I want it to be good. I also really want to learn more about the events that happened in Nico's life before the Lotus Casino, so about his mother and about all that stuff in Italy. I don't think we're going to get that because Nico himself doesn't know, because that got erased from his memory, but maybe there's a chance that he'll find out, and maybe then we'll find out in like a flashback. I feel like not really knowing much about Nico's childhood is really part of the reason why we don't fully know him as a character yet, but I also understand that this might not happen because Nico himself doesn't know, but maybe, we never know. Maybe we'll get it. I definitely think I'm not the only one that wants this. I definitely want to learn a little bit more about Nico and his childhood from, before they got trapped in the hotel for 70 years. And lastly, I really, really want to know how Nico and Will got together. We don't see that at all, right? We see the end of the Blood of Olympus. We see that there's kind of a hint at it, and then it is just full on confirmed in the Hidden Oracle, and we never see where that went. We never see how that happened. And then in the Tower of Nero, we see more of them, but we still never find out how they actually got together. So I really, really want to know how it happened. I want to know who made the first move, because I personally don't think it was Nico, because he was struggling with so much internal homophobia at that point. So I really, really want to see how that all played out, and I feel like a Nico standalone with Nico narrating is like the perfect opportunity for us to find all of that out. And I feel like Rick Riordan will do that because he's pretty good at like inserting flashbacks into his books and having them make sense, so we will see. So yeah, those are all of the things that we know and some of my hopes for the book. Really, in the end, I'm just so excited that we are getting more Solangelo content. I'm so excited that we are getting an entire story surrounded by Nico. Like, if this book has nothing that I just talked about and nothing that I, hope to see, in the end, I'm still just happy that we are getting this content. Finally, after a year of hinting at it, after a year of teasing it, we are finally getting this content. So I am definitely so excited about that, and I am really, really happy that this is the first of hopefully a couple of standalones that Rick Riordan will be giving us in this universe. So yeah, that is all for today, and let me know how excited you are about the new Nico book. I would love to discuss this with you in the comments. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you later. Bye everyone!